Hey guys, Rochelle here with Amethyst Ascension. I'm so excited to make this video. It does feel a little bit hypocritical too, but this is a haul video, okay? And I said that I was going to be doing a low buy, no buy, right? But let's say beyond January, okay? Because January was my birthday month. So I did get a few things for my birthday. And I also won a giveaway. Now, I won the giveaway maybe like 6 months ago, maybe. I can't remember for sure. It was a giveaway that I won off of Instagram. And it's by Bouchette and Company. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing. It just came in a couple minutes ago, and I really wanted to do this on camera so that I could share this joy with you guys. And because I want to be able to use my stuff, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do an unboxing really quick so that I can actually open it up and look at everything. So, I'm sorry, I'm not one of those elegant ladies who just, I rip into my stuff. Oh my goodness. I expect nothing less from this place. If you know who I'm talking about, their designs are so stunning. Wow, let me just take this off of camera and I'll pull them out one by one. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Look at how beautiful this is wrapped. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Wow. Even Sully's like, Mom, what you got? Let Mommy open it, baby. Oh. Wow, where to begin? Okay, let's begin right here. Well, let's just do it in order. So let's do this first one. Look at how beautiful that is. When she contacted me through Instagram, I told her, I am so grateful. Thank you so much, because my birthday, was January 16th. So this couldn't have come at a better time. I was just so grateful. What a generous lady. Her stuff is so gorgeous. So I'm excited. Look at how beautiful it's even wrapped. That is so beautiful. Every creation is lovingly and thoughtfully designed for you. Thank you. Bouchette Design, rooted in whimsy and empowerment. That is so stunning. What a classy place, right? Oh my gosh. Let me open this. Ooh. Oh, did I just nick myself? Probably. I'm not good with sharp objects, right? Oh, gosh, look at how beautiful that is. I am so grateful. Oh my goodness, even that is beautiful. Look at that card. Carrie. Wow. As we move through the ever-changing world around us, we can always return to the stillness of our center. Each new phase of life invites us to explore unfamiliar spaces and ways of being, weaving a journey of transformation, remembrance, and magic, one we nurture, live, and carry forward through space and time. Bouchette Designs. Thank you. I hope I'm saying that right. Maybe it's Bouchette Design. And it's from Carrie. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh, thank you, Carrie. You are such a wonderfully talented and thoughtful lady. The giveaway. Oh, look at these little cards. I love this. Okay, so we've got numerology and tarot. I love that she's included a little card for that. We've got the major arcana. And I believe the French, the way that it is for these, you know, it's just in French, I believe. Either that or Italian. But I think it's French. Who knows? I could be wrong. Yeah, I think it's French. Which I don't speak any of them. Suits in the tarot. Court cards in the tarot. The Wands energy. Wow, look at that. I have talked about this before. One of the things that helped me when I was really getting started learning the tarot was having little cheat sheets. And I made my own, laminated my own cheat sheets, and then I would put them, about that. So as I was saying, I would put the cheat sheets on like little holders, card holders, and put them out in front of me so that I felt confident enough. I did that, I don't know, a handful of times. And granted, I had already taken a course on the meanings. I had already been, you know, doing a lot of self-readings and stuff like that, and tried memorizing, you know, the meanings. But I was still, I had, I think, a little bit of imposter syndrome. And I was just very much doubting my own memory. I mean, when I came to the tarot for the first time, I was like 47, 48 years old. So my memory's not like it was when I was younger, right? And I was just heading into like premenopause at that point. So I felt very scattered. So cards like these, after that little long story for you, cards like these are so empowering to just leave and put them in the order that you order. Well, I don't want to tell you what to do, but this is what worked for me. I put them in the order so that I know how I order my regular deck. So I knew exactly where to go if I needed to. But I found out that that is how I learned really, really good, because before I knew it, I didn't need the cards anymore because I already knew them. Every time I would go to look at what the card said, I already knew it. That gave me so much confidence going forward in reading cards. And then after that, I just allowed my intuition to kick in. But tools like this that we allow ourselves, instead of, you know, knocking ourselves down and self-doubt and stuff like that, just learn ways in order we can, you know, learn ways that we can help ourselves more or less. So I love these cards. I love that she's included them in here. That is so empowering. All right. So I'm not going to do full walkthroughs of these. I'm just going to show. All right. Where's up? Where's down? Be gentle. Be bold. Be gentle. Okay. Abundant flow. Dormant energy. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. It takes time. The time is now. Okay, the Fool. La Batelure. La Papesse. I'm sure I'm not even saying these correctly. My apologies. La Imporette. I don't even know. Beautiful. I love this. It's so beautiful. Oh, the pips are stunning. Oh, that is just beautiful. Yes. This is just beautifully made. Wow, Carrie, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. The backs, everything that's included in this just blows me away. Well, so that's one thing. In case I didn't say it, this is the Metonia, or Metanoa Marseille, 2nd edition. I'm sure I am just butchering that. My apologies. So beautiful. Now, that is beautiful for some like scrapbooking or something, isn't it? All right, so let's move on to this. Look at that gorgeous sticker. I love it. So beautiful. I think it's Bouchette. I could be wrong though. Wow, what do we have here? More of the tissue paper, which is just, oh, what else do we have in here? Which is just, oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, that's so beautiful. Wow. Thank you so much. Oh, there's another one? Oh. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pull it out of there, but it's just stunning. I love them. I love the coins. Let me just put that aside just for a minute. Let's take a look at this. Oh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Wow. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh. Thank you so much. I'm going to show you guys my birthday presents also. Thank you. Another sticker. That's so beautiful. Some more tissue paper. I love it. Or wrapping paper. Oh, let me open this one up. Gosh, these boxes, everything, just so stunning. Absolutely stunning. These were items that were in her Kickstarter. Wow, look at how gorgeous that is. More cards. Oh, okay, hang on. Yep, a thank you card. Cardomancy. Hearts. Oh, these are playing cards. And they have the meanings on them. How amazing is that? Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. So beautifully done. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at those packs. Oh, look at this, okay? Oh, that's just stunning. Wow. I might end up doing walkthroughs of these on my Patreon. Not for here, okay? And then let's see, what else do we have? I already have content for the next 4 or so weeks. Well, more than that, actually. Done already for my YouTube. Wow. Okay. How beautifully packaged is all this? I have actually received books that were not in any kind of plastic, where I've seen other people's got theirs in plastic, but mine didn't arrive that way. I don't know if I got leftover. It was from a Kickstarter. But my book was all torn up when I got it. This definitely, it's really leaving these in pristine shape, right? If I can get it. This is a Grimoire Companion Journal. I wonder if, because we are currently doing a couple of different studies, but maybe after that we can do, in my Patreon, a Marseille study. Our studies are a little bit different. The way that I do studies is we just do them live. We read it together and then we discuss. It's easier for me to remember. This menopausal mind, it's easier for me to remember that. So the discussion's kind of like cemented in for my memory. At least a lot better. And then we do spreads together and it's wonderful. So right now we're doing a Lenormand study in the Patreon, and then we're also doing Tarot Mysticism by Joe Monteleone, I think. Oh, that's so beautiful. Wow. This one is a Crystal Companion. Let me pause while I open these. All right, so you've seen the Grimoire one. Here's the Tarot Companion Journal. Look at that. Even the gilding on the edge. Wow. Resource indexing. Tarot resource. Oh, this is the tarot. That's the crystal. Okay. Learn to read, Rochelle. I'm like, well, wait a minute. This is the tarot one. Oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. Wow. Wow. Wow, Carrie. This is so beautiful. Crystal Companion Journal. Now, if she's got a website or if she's got a Etsy, which I'm not sure, I think so, I will put links down below in the description, okay? These are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. So this is like indexing all of your crystals. Oh, Hillary, positive energy with crystals. Look at this Crystal Companion Journal for when you do all of your monthly work and then your reflections. I mean, you might already have a journal, honestly, but look at how beautiful this is. Wow. Maybe I'll start up a crystal, like a month kind of thing. Isn't that beautiful? So that is the giveaway that I won, like I said, about, I think it was like 6 months ago or so. It could have been longer than that. Before she was doing, or right as she was launching the Kickstarter for all this stuff. And I was just so grateful. And then she reached out in January and said, okay, finally, because, you know, they did a move over and all that and trying to get the Kickstarter all sent out and all that. That takes time sometimes. So when she reached out, I was so excited. And what a beautiful giveaway. How generous is she? And how beautiful. I mean, wow. How beautiful is that, right? I love it so much. Thank you so much. Let me put this stuff away, and then I'll get to the birthday stuff that I got. Okay, so one of the things that I finally got in January, the beginning of January, is my 2026 planner. Now, this is the first planner that I've ever made before, paper that is, right? I also have this in a digital format. The digital is always expandable, and I do share like my digital stuff over on, which I will maybe share it over here too. It's more prevalent. I release a lot more content over there in various topics. Digital journaling is one of those. But I got the paper one and I bought the tabs for it. But I did get that. All of this stuff is in my digital. Oops. I've been using this as what I write in. See? Every single day. And what I do my scheduling. I haven't filled out my February, like, goals and stuff like that yet. So, I don't really want to show you my personal stuff, you know, but this is what it looks like. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm clear over. This is what my planner looks like. Let me do March, because I haven't started any of March yet. It's the worm moon. This is, obviously, you can see, it's a large planner, and then it's got the monthly. This is true sidereal astrology, okay? This is not Western astrology. This is AKA what is actually up in the sky. Then I have like a vision for the month, a focus, I'm excited for, I'm grateful for, to-do list, main goals, appointments and deadlines down here, birthdays. Then at the end of the month, you can go back and reflect on certain things, right? I do a tarot spread in each of the months that's pertaining to like that seasonal or that time of year. And then a budget, right? Your income, blah, blah, blah. I only use it for like my business, like my Patreon, my Make Playing Cards, my Amazon, my YouTube when I get paid, very rarely off of ads. And then I leave this blank so that you can put in all of your own stuff, because I know people like using stickers, so I try to keep it as pared down as I can. In June, I've already talked to, because I've sold quite a few of these, which surprised me, but on Amazon. So I have been trying to let people know, and I'm letting you know, if you are one of the people that purchased, reach out to me around, June or so, and let me know the things that you liked about the planner, the things that you didn't like about the planner. Because when I start making the new planners, it's going to be around June, July for 2027, right? That way I know how to, and maybe I'll do a couple of different types of planners. But like the kinds of things that you like to see in your planner going forward. Now in the back, I've also got like events. This is where all of the, if you're into astrology, this is where the actual charts are for each of the months. These are the new moons for each month in 2026. And then these are all of the full moons in 2026. The actual charts. So if you didn't have a system before of learning how to track true sidereal astrology, if you are into true sidereal, or you just want to learn about it, this is a wonderful resource for the year for you to see the difference of what Western astrology says that it is, and what true sidereal astrology says that it is. These are the actual dates, the sizes of the constellation on the ecliptic, how many degrees that is from where it starts, so you get to the 360 circle, right? And then these are all of the planetary transits or movements. for 2026. So these are all Mercury's, these are all Venus, Mars. So I have painstakingly went through and tracked each planet for 2026, and I did this in 4 different time zones. So these are available in Eastern time zone in the USA. This is an Eastern time zone because I'm in Eastern time zone, but I also have them in Central time zone, Mountain time zone, and Pacific time zone. Now, each of those are going to be different because even the charts are different, the planetary times and everything are all different. The full moons, the timing, everything, all different for each one. So I had to go through each one of those for a year period and track it for each different time zone, okay? And it does affect the charts because it affects where it's starting. So, you know, what house it's in, depending on your time zone. So, anyways, I got this in January and I'm so happy with it. It turned out so well, but what else did I have? Oh, that's for, okay, yeah, that's everything for that. So, I also got some gifts from my sister. Let me show you those. And I got some gifts from Selena. So, my sister, for my birthday, got me Carl Jung, Knowledge in a Nutshell. So we are also doing, my sister and I, a private Jungian study. So we started with the Red Book, listening to that, and I'm still listening to that. I think Carla listened to it already, but she's listening to it again, I think. And then we've been reading out of this. And we read a little bit, and then we talk about what we've discussed. That's how I prefer to do a study. She also bought me, for my birthday, Tarot Mysticism by Joe Monteleone, the psycho-spiritual technology of Thoth Tarot. We just literally started doing this study. We've only done one. This next Wednesday is our second class. We're going through this really slow and together, reading it together as a group and then discussing it as we go so that we can more easily, because there's some just deep information in here. And some of the terminology and everything, we have to stop. And as we're going through, okay, what does this mean? Because we didn't know what this means. What's this concept? Because I don't understand this concept, or I've never heard this concept. So that we're searching as we go. It's a living study. So, and I have read the Thoth Tarot and understanding the Thoth Tarot. But there's always more room for more study. And I've heard nothing but fantastic things about this guy. I want to start watching his channel too. But this is what we wanted to do. So my sister got me this. So excited about it. So excited about it. So those were gifts from my sissy. And then Selena sent me, because I told her I wasn't sure on whether or not I wanted to get this. Because you guys know, if you've watched my channel for a little bit, how I look at predictive readings. Not that I don't think that they're valid. I definitely do. But I think that they're like a snapshot. So I didn't know whether or not this was really going to be for me. The Modern Fortune Teller's Field Guide. Excuse me, by Tom Benjamin. And Selena had done a review of it. She read it already. And Debbie did a review. Both of their reviews were like, man, I'm thinking I really want to read this book because this looks really good to me. So I've started reading this one. And she lovingly sent this over to me. Selena did. I love her so much. Thank you, beautiful. And then she also sent me this one for my birthday. Talisman's Tarot. Magical tools to amplify, attract, and manifest. I'm all over that too. You know I'm all over that. So, Another one. Another book. I had a really good birthday. I really got spoiled this year. So now I want to show you the some of the decks that I got. So these three I got off of Amazon. They were gifts from my husband, but I did the shopping for them. You know what I mean? So, and they were all very inexpensive. I think this one was $13.99. This was $6.99 on sale, and this was $9.99. So let me show you these. They are so awesome. I loved this one, and I seen all of the messages on it, and I'm like, oh yeah. Unhealed history, toxic positivity, still courted, silenced, buried potential, feel to heal. And I've done some good readings with this deck already, let me tell you. Lone wolf, blameless, trailblazer, survival mode. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I'll probably do a walkthrough for my free Patreon, okay? Just because I'm trying to not put as much over here on YouTube. I'm trying to just be consistent with releasing, like, you know, 4 videos a month, and just putting that as my my foundation. So I will probably put this on my Patreon a walkthrough. Just the free version. This one, Midnight Oracle. Like I said, I got this for $6.99. Look at those backs, so beautiful. I had been eyeing this one for quite a while, and it was on sale. I think it was normally $16.99, I think, and for $6.99, I just could not. I could not pass it up. And it was my birthday. You know, it's a birthday gift. A birthday gift to myself. But it's so cool. I love it. I love the messages that are in here. They're just phenomenal, and they really hit home. And, you know, I'm doing this series, the different goddesses, and, you know, mythic storytelling, using tarot, using the different goddess lines, using celestial fathers. It's just a whole thing. And I feel like these decks are perfect for those tarot adventures. And then we've got this tarot deck. And this one goes really good with that. Like I said, I got this for $9.99. I seen this on Amazon, and I was like, yeah, for $9.99. I hate the backs. Literally friggin' hate the backs. But for $9.99, I really just, I mean, I know I just complained, but I really can't, right? I understand that they're doing it for marketing or whatever. For $9.99, I get it. I love the artwork, and it goes really good with this one. Those two just, you know, Oracle and Tarot go great together. So, yeah. So maybe I'll just do, I'm not even going to say it. All right. Another one that I got for my birthday, Arcana Folia Oracle deck. I had been looking at this one, and I could have got it if I stayed doing reviews. But I just don't want to do reviews anymore. So I just bought it myself. It was not on sale. It was like $24, but it's worth it. It's absolutely stunning. I've been seeing people releasing this one, and I was just like very much coveting it. Like, oh yeah, oh yeah. And I really do like round decks. I like, this is my shallow side, okay? The aesthetics of it. I like building it in my, you know, in my spreads, and the artwork, obviously, you know, I love the aesthetic of it. Is that shallow? Nah, that's just me being real. If I like the aesthetic, I'm going to keep coming back for it. Right? So for me, that's what works for me. And to each their own, you know? But I think it's stunning. So, yeah, oh my gosh, look at how gorgeous that is. I want some bones. I want some skulls. I don't have any, but I really want them. I think they're so beautiful. We went to the Michigan Renaissance Fair. Well, my daughter took me, and they had one of the stalls that had all of those in it. But, oh my gosh, they're really expensive. I mean, rightly so. The amount of stuff that you have to do, like bleach it and all that, or cleanse it, or I don't even know all the stuff you got to do. I understand why they're so expensive. And because you want them ethically sourced, right? You don't want to be, you know, animals. You want them to be fines. And then the last thing that I got, and I'm so grateful, I got this as a birthday gift from my son. He asked me what I wanted, and this is what I wanted. It's my deck from Make Playing Cards, but I had not been able to afford it. There's 2 more versions because I love my Matrix deck so much. I worked so hard on the concept of this deck and the execution of the Book of Secrets, that is the guidebook that goes with this. It took me like 2 years, maybe a little longer than 2 years, to write all this. And, you know, I'm really proud of my work. And it comes in many different themes. And I'll show you the different, those are the different themes. So I got the goddess, or the gothic, the dark. I've got this one. I did have this one, but I gave it to my mom. She wanted it. And I have this one. I still want to get these 2 yet. But, yes. So, got it in the tin. It was a little bit more in the tin. I mean, it's like $10 extra, I think, or maybe a little bit more than that for it in the tin. But I love the tin so much. And with my environment, it helps with like the dryness and the moisture causing like warping of my decks and stuff. But this is how this one turned out. I love it so much. This is my current favorite theme of this deck, you know, aesthetic. And then I'm sure I'm going to go through different periods when I like the other themes better. Right? This is like my great work. I just know that this deck and this book are my great work in this lifetime. And I use it all the time. I use my Matrix deck all the time. So, that's everything that I got. And the giveaway and my birthday gifts. And thank you so much for spending this time with me. I am in a state of gratitude. And I'm sending you my love. Thank you for being here.